World War II, hundreds of thousands of Filipinos joined the U.S. Armed Forces to fight side by side with Americans. They were promised veterans benefits, but that was later rescinded by Congress after the war. We now introduce you to one of the last remaining Filipino World War II veterans in the DMV, still fighting for that promise.
The occupation at that time was harsh.
96-year-old U.S. Navy veteran Remigio Cabacar remembers the violent rule of Japanese forces when they occupied the Philippines, his homeland, during World War II.
Some of them go around small villages and see to it that people are obedient to the rule of the Japanese. If you did not, that's the end of your life.
The Philippines was under attack, and after Pearl Harbor, President Franklin D. Roosevelt promised to defend the Philippines, which was an American Commonwealth at the time. He called on Filipinos to help.
I come from a poor family. That's why I was urged to join the Navy.
Cabacar was among the tens of thousands of Filipinos who left their villages to answer the call.
We walked 32 miles, and when we reached the destination, this American recruiter was out the gate shouting, "Who wants to join the Navy?" I raised my hand.
Filipinos gave life and limb fighting alongside Americans in the Battle of Bataan. When Japanese forces overpowered them, Filipinos were among the estimated 10,000 soldiers who died during the Bataan Death March.
When the war broke out, I imagined that the first casualty was a Filipino, and the blood spilled was for this country.
Roosevelt's promise soon after was broken when Congress passed the Rescission Act, which ripped away the promise of benefits to Filipino fighters, their widows, and children.
Why must we left behind? Why was the service that we rendered for America useless?
Cabacar then picked up a decades-long fight for his fellow Filipino veterans to get the recognition they deserved and the benefits they'd been promised. Even protesting in marches on Washington as part of the veterans group, which later became the advocacy organization FilVetRep.
We created FilVetRep with a three-pronged mission. One was to get a congressional gold medal.
FilVetRep and its partners worked tirelessly to finally get Congress to award some of these Filipino veterans with the Congressional Gold Medal in 2017, 72 years after the war.
It was really an honor. Physically, I received the medal, but I also include those who have fought and died for America.
Recognition is the first step in getting them together to be called veterans.
FilVetRep's second mission was to develop this education program called Duty to Country.
Sacrifice and patriotism.
That story is not going to be told unless we do this education project. And we committed ourselves to making sure that that story also becomes enshrined in American history.
The third and final step is to repeal the Rescission Act.
We formally started that process by meeting with Senator Hirono, Ms. Hirono, and provided her with the background on why we should repeal, provided her with a draft legislation for them to consider, and we were looking for a sponsor.
Cabacar later retired and opened the Friendly Barber Shop in Fort Washington, Maryland, with many stories to tell. If you visit him, he will tell you how he served aboard minesweeping destroyer USS Thompson in the Korean War. He also served as a chef for 5 directors of the FBI.
Everything that you have seen or witnessed here because of America.
A legacy of service that lives on.
I am still serving people to this day. The best I know how.
And you can learn more about the history of World War II veterans and their fight by watching the FilVetRep documentary at dutytocountry.org.